Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Frank Presents the Play Call. I'm joined with Bree, Nikki. June's out of pocket today, celebrating his wife's birthday. So happy birthday to Mrs. Munoz. You know, it's gonna be missed, but we're gonna go through with it. He's gonna put his pick'ems in the chat, so we're gonna have it ready to go, and we're gonna start this recap. Go ahead, Bree.
Hi, how are you guys doing on this lovely Wednesday?
It's good. It's good. Raining over here, so it's that kind of gloomy day, you know.
My mom said it was raining in Jacksonville too. Okay, so on Thursday, December 2nd, the Cowboys beat the Saints 27-17. On Sunday, December 5th, the Bucks beat the Falcons 30-17. The Cardinals beat the Bears 33-22. The Chargers beat the Bengals 41-22. The Lions beat the Vikings 29-27. The Dolphins beat the Giants 20-9. The Eagles beat the Jets 33-18. The Colts beat the Texans 31-0. Washington football team beat the Raiders 17-15. The Rams beat the Jaguars 37-7. Seahawks beat the 49ers 30-23. Steelers beat the Ravens 20-19. And on Sunday night, the Chiefs beat the Broncos 22-9. And on Monday, December 6th, the Patriots beat the Bills 14-10. So this week's pick'ems, Frank won with a total of 11 correct predictions. I came in second with a total of 10. June came in third with a total of 8. And Nikki came in fourth with a total of 7. Now the total number of correct, the total, Frank is in the lead with 29. Nikki's in second with 100. No, Frank's in the lead with 129. Nikki's in second with 119. I'm right behind Nikki with 117, and June is right behind me with 106.
A order is restored to the realm.
Lies. You call up to me on a bet because y'all rushed me. You know, I said I wasn't gonna say that, but
God. We always rush.
No.
Hold on, listeners that listen faithfully.
No. So we rushed her, but she did the pick'ems at your house.
Exactly. She did it with us, right here in my house. You did.
Bree. You see, that's what. First of all, okay. Let you say what you have to say.
Let me get back to winning. Then I'm like, oh,
no. Yeah, that's it. No, what I was saying is this, right? The week that y'all rushed me is when Frank bumped ahead of me. And since you wanted to be nasty, Bree, that week was a Thanksgiving, not last week. Thank you, Bree. Thank you.
But we didn't rush you that week either.
No, yes, you. Oh my gosh, I'm not going back with you.
Just like I was supposed to wake her up today.
Yeah, just like you're supposed to wake up after 45 minutes.
That was nasty.
Because
that was nasty,
and we don't want to put out there.
Low blow, Bree.
So
low blow.
I think it's only right that we start a recap of the games we watched with your team. You know, I doubted them. I did. And I wanted to give you the opportunity to sit up there and talk your talk today. And we're going to talk a little bit about that game and what we saw moving forward, and then we'll go into the other recap. So go ahead and take it away.
First, I want to formally apologize to June because he was getting under my skin on purpose. The last less than 2 minutes of the game, I was telling him to shut up, and he kept talking. And I don't like telling people to shut up, or I don't like telling people to shut the fuck up. And I did to June, so I want to formally apologize for that.
Good on you, Bree.
But that was a good game. That is Lamar Jackson's 4th game playing Pittsburgh, where he has lost to Big Ben.
Oh my gosh.
So
that wasn't on Lamar, but
what? Bree, go ahead. No. Let Bree finish. Bree got the moment to recap. Bree, it's your moment. Let's go.
I would say that I'm very, very proud. It was a very highly motivated Big Ben out there. The crowd was wild. The whole stadium was covered with terrible towels. And when we were actually watching the game, I was like, that is a lot of terrible towels. That is potentially Big Ben's last home game against the Ravens. Fun fact, his first game that he ever started, fourth quarter, was against the Ravens in Pittsburgh. And we were losing 0-20, and he brought us back. So that's a very, very special moment for him. He did shed some tears. And it was a very beautiful game. I was very, very happy with the way our defense played and the way our offense played as well. Our defense got very, very tired at the very, very end. Big Ben had that last drive made us win the game. And also he just passed Tom Brady and the total number of score winning drives to win a game. He now has a total of 51. So he is number 3 behind Peyton Manning. And who was it, the other one?
I'm not sure.
Let me go back. I have the picture saved. Hold on one second. So Peyton Manning's number 1 with 54, Drew Brees 53, Big Ben 51, and Tom Brady 50. Also, Pittsburgh, after this game, Pittsburgh Steelers has the most sacks in NFLs with a total of 37 sacks. That is phenomenal. Also, Najee Harris has the most touches in the NFL this season with 0 fumbles. So, you know, my babies just keep doing things, you know, star player. TJ Watt. We got
That's what you need to give the hat
Yes.
right there.
Oh, yes. I'm definitely giving a hat to TJ. That's what you gotta say, the best for last, you know. TJ Watt was so amazing. He I'm gonna read another stat for TJ. They didn't make him player of the game. They made Deontay Johnson player of the game. You know, he had 8 carries, 106 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So shout out to Deontay Johnson as well. That's a whole different Deontay Johnson than what we've seen last season. Mr. I can't even catch a ball to now he's catching every ball. Dang, where is the TJ stuff? I gotta find it. Frank, while I find it, you talk.
So listen, I went with the Ravens. Obviously, it came down to a last minute throw for a 2-point conversion.
You went the Steelers.
You went the Steelers.
Yeah,
Me?
I went Ravens on the other
Oh
pick
yeah, okay.
because I thought, but I went Steelers. The reason I went Steelers in this pick 'em was because I went with my gut and said, you know what, they're not gonna lose 3 back-to-back. I've never seen Ben lose 3 games back-to-back. They're gonna be at home. I just felt that the emotion was gonna be right for them to pull it out, and they pulled it out. Very pleased to see Ben's performance. I have a few questions after Nikki goes, but I'm gonna answer one of her questions first, or what comment that she made, I should say, the statement when she said that wasn't on Lamar.
But can I? Okay, go ahead.
We was watching the game. We saw the pass. He led Andrews too much. We saw TJ coming in there to do the sack, and that's what made him throw the ball a little bit off cue. However, how I feel about that is this: in those moments, you either take this hit and make that pass work, or you do what you did and you cost your team the win. Lamar's young. He's young, and to beat him up a lot over it is not fair. I will say it was on him. I will say the pass was not where it should have been, maybe a little bit in, and Andrews makes that catch and we wouldn't be having this conversation. You know what I'm saying? However, it was thrown. He put his fingertips on it, couldn't pass it, batted into himself. And even then, the defender was not too far from him. It probably would have stopped him if he had to pull it in and adjust to turn around and go in. But the Ravens lose games sometimes in close quarters when they should be winning those games. And you had the Pittsburgh Steelers on the ropes. You had them, losing. They got mollywopped by the Bengals. They had people questioning. So I'm gonna get to my other part of the question, but I'm gonna let Nikki go and say what she got to say. Nice treat, nice decoration there, Nikki. Nice one.
So, can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So what I was saying that wasn't Lamar's fault is, and it's a 50-50, and we talked about, I think they should have went for 1 and tied the game up. I think the call to go for 2 it's a 50-50 chance. Now, granted, Tucker would have got that kick, but then we don't know what overtime would have been. But I think I would have been okay. Like you just said, right? We had the Steelers defense on the rope. They were tired or whatever. So I think if we would have went into overtime and the Steelers had the ball first, maybe they would have had the momentum of, coming back to tie up the game. So that's the point. That's what I meant when I said it wasn't Lamar's fault. I think they should have went for one. So that's what I meant. I think the throw, I think he tried to overcompensate for TJ, and Andrews wasn't where he threw the ball to. So that's if you're saying the play itself, yes, the play itself is on Lamar, but I don't think that should have been the play. I think they should have won.
And I'm gonna say something. We in the past we've criticized teams, and we always say it doesn't come down to one play. It should have been a better game all around for the team.
Right.
Lamar got sacked 7 times. TJ Watt was a problem in that game, which he's the X factor on that defense. And so it doesn't come down to one situation. It should have been a better game played. You and I said they should have went for the extra point during the game.
Right.
I said it. You like when they scored that touchdown, you should have seen Ben's face. It was like deflated, like, damn, after all the work I did,
right.
He gets downfield. So for me, I would have kicked the extra point. And then when
Tucker would have gotten that extra point.
And then, all you got to do is either get the ball back, move downfield, or let them go, hopefully make a mistake, defense stops, and you get the ball back. But respect to the coach, because he said, you know what, I'm not going to leave it in overtime. I'm going to go ahead and go for the 2-point and end the game right now. And he if he would have got it, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I think that would have been a better,
So TJ,
okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Just like you said, they were playing in off all cylinders. You know what I'm saying? You just said it. Lamar got sacked 7 times. Shit, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like they were, oh shoot, I forgot to buy some batteries. Anyway, it wasn't like Lamar was playing like, lights out, but it's all good. Okay, wait, because people are so nasty. The batteries is for my trash can. I got the, wave. Because I was like, I forgot to buy batteries and,
Girl, ain't nobody was thinking about that.
Oh, okay. Because I know how
you was thinking about that.
I wasn't. But I felt like I said it and then you smiled and I'm like, oh, Lord.
No, because I didn't expect you to say that. So.
No. Because anyway, yes. Mm-hmm.
So now my question, Bree, since we'll go ahead, my son. Sorry, go ahead.
TJ Watt is the first player with 13 sacks in 4 consecutive seasons since Reggie White. I said Wedgie. Reggie White. But also, wait, that's not it. Let me go back up. In only 10 games, TJ Watt has had 16 sacks, 16 tackles for loss, and 47 tackles.
Ain't nobody sleeping on TJ. And if they do, they need to get woke.
Also, wait. There's more. Hold on. I gotta find it again. There's more. 1 second. Where the hell did they go? Oh, excuse my language. Okay. So fun fact, JJ and TJ Watt have the same exact number of sacks through 72 career games. And they're second and third most ever to do it. Reggie White with 80 sacks in 72 career games, TJ Watt 65.5, and JJ Watt 65.5. And then in 4th place is Derek Thomas with 63.
To be in a conversation with Reggie White is dope. Arguably one of the best defensive ends or defensive players of in football ever. My question to the group now is, for one, can Big Ben sustain this performance?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the rest of the season, yes.
So if he does, where does that put him at? Because now they got to
And I
win the
think he's still
division.
gonna retire.
No, I know. I mean, that's what I'll say. I'm talking about a run in the playoffs. We've criticized them for not, saying it's time for him to go. The offense came to life, so that's what helped.
You want to hear my theory?
Passes. Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear.
So my theory is knowing that now this is going to be Big Ben's last season. Do you think maybe the team came together and was like, we're going to give all and our heart out for the rest of the season for him?
I mean, that's what I thought. But my thing with that is it should never took that to happen.
It shouldn't. Yeah. But sometimes you know how men are, their brains develop slowly. So
it's a team concept, and I just hope. So I don't know if he can maintain it throughout the rest of the season. I don't know if this was that moment, like you said, it can't, that aha moment where it's like, yo, it's my last season, and let's make this run a magical run, probably. But I hope he can. I don't want him to go out with a losing record. I'd rather him go out with a winning record. You know what I'm saying? And a magical run.
So we have the Vikings, and then we have the Titans at home. We have the Vikings this Thursday, and then the Titans at home.
Titans, I'm not really worried about no more. Without Derrick Henry, people figured them out. Their defense ain't the same. And the Vikings, they hit or miss. You if you get them going, then you might be good. They got good receivers. But
they're out. They have Cook and Thielen out.
Yeah, so I mean,
but they have Justin Jefferson.
But that's one. If you double team,
now
you're putting on the rest of the team, and now you expecting Kirk Cousins to go out there and do something that sometimes he doesn't do. You know what I'm saying? He often gets criticized for losing to certain teams. So I mean, it's the writing's there. It's possible. It's a possibility. So that's what I had one of the questions on there. Can he make the run? Is it sustainable? Is this something that Big Ben? But Nikki, you look like you want to say something.
Yeah, but I think like the same things you're saying about the Vikings can be easily said about the Steelers. Like it depends on what you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
So it's whoever really brings the game, because if one thing I've learned this season is, because you know how sometimes we like, oh, this player or this, and then the team comes out there and lay eggs. And then some teams that we like, oh, they ain't got nobody, or blah blah blah. They win games. You get what I'm saying?
The Lions Sunday.
Yeah, any given Sunday. And on top, just to go back to your question, is this Ben? You get what I'm saying? Like the most solid player they have on that team for real, at least on the O-line, on the offensive side, is Najee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they were criticized for not using him the right way originally. You know what I'm saying? People was like, feed him the ball more, get him to run that ball more, and relieve Ben of some of that pressure to have to constantly throw the ball.
Right.
It's interesting to see, but we'll see this weekend what happens. I got duty Sunday, so hopefully we got the DirecTV working so I can watch these games. If not, I'm gonna be mad in the corner somewhere, upset. But we'll see what happens there. So I'll go into my game, the Patriots versus Bills. Cold day in Buffalo, snowing, windy as hell.
They couldn't even kick.
They couldn't kick, and I think this say what?
Some of the passes in the beginning wasn't great.
Yeah, first off, I'm gonna give credit to Josh Allen for throwing into the wind and still making some good passes. And Diggs, man, he made a nice catch on the sideline. That one catch that I was like, bro, that dude is nice. But I was watching a lot of different conversations going on, and I was watching Inside NFL, and they were like, how this is one of them games that Belichick likes to play. This is them games that take you back to like the early ages of football, where it's defense running the ball and guts who wants it more. We criticized them. Me and Nikki watched the whole game, and we criticized them a lot for not throwing. We felt that they should have thrown at times. Huh?
You criticized.
I did. I'm sorry. Nikki was telling me they keep running it because nobody's stopping them. But I think what Belichick did is expose their weakness, which is stopping the run. And now going further, is teams can ping off that, right? I know they got to play again in Foxborough, and that day might be different. They might throw the ball more now because the wind ain't going to be as bad. It might not be snowing or whatever. But to me, and I guess my question to the group, are the Patriots making a statement? They're the number 1 seed right now. They're playing good football. They are a 7-game winning streak. Their defense is number 1 they're number 1 in scoring. They're number 3 overall. They're playing great. Judon is dope on defense. Do you guys think that they can make a run? I don't know. I'm not going to buy into the whole Cinderella story and people wanting to see a Belichick Brady Super Bowl. But with the schedule the way it is, they're on a bye week this week. They come back. I want to say they play the Colts next. We already know what the Colts can do. What are your takes on it? Do you think Belichick made a statement? Do you think the Patriots said, hey, you know what? This is who we are? And what do you think about the Bills?
The Bills are hit or miss. I'll say that about the Bills. I think they have potential in the playoffs, but playoff time is a lot different than regular season. It's a lot more pressure in a playoff time. My thing is, will Mac Jones be able to handle that pressure when it comes to playoff time?
I think he would. I think he would. I think right now he's very level-headed. Like he's not getting gassed. You know what I'm saying? I think he would. I think they're contenders. I just don't know if they'll make it all the way.
I think so. I've been watching Man in the Arena, and it's covering like the first 3 episodes. The first 2 episodes are covering when Brady started in 2001. And I've said this in conversation. What Belichick did that early in them years was he had a great defense, and Brady just played average football. Mac Jones actually is playing better football than Brady did his first year. I think I wanted to say this defense keeps going the way it's going, and they can continue to run the ball how they're doing and minimize the turnovers and manage the clock right. They can make a run because the AFC is wide open. The Titans are hurt. The Ravens are inconsistent. The Steelers, we know that they're getting it. They got a stride there. Can they maintain it? The Browns are done. And the Chiefs, yes, they turn it around and kind of winning. But again, I think what's happening is that the Chiefs defense for one has turned around completely. And 2, the teams that when they beat them, like the Cowboys ain't put up points. If the Cowboys would have played like they played in week 1 and in other weeks, they would have lost because it was a 19. It would have been a 19.
You're forgetting about a team that's doing phenomenal. You're forgetting a team who's doing phenomenal.
Who?
The Colts.
Oh, yeah. That I haven't got there yet. So the Colts is another one that's a problem. So it just depends on, like you said, if they have the number 1 seed, let's say they continue going the way they're going, they maintain the number 1 seed, they get a first-round bye, and now you have to come into New England to play. Colts are a dome team to come out in the cold. That's different. And Mahomes on a travel, maybe with a team playing on Old Senators can give them a run for their money. But again, he threw a pick just last week. And I think you get a team that could put up points is a problem. So I'm not going to say they can't make the run. I'm going to say it's going to take a lot. And we'll see. The next couple of weeks are very crucial because nobody's locked down that number 1 seed yet. Nobody, not even in the NFC.
Yeah, because teams are. I don't want to. Not all teams are being inconsistent. But yeah, like, the words any given Sunday ain't been as real as it has been this season. Like, you know what I mean? The Ravens could have won that game. Shit. The Bengals could have won their game. Like, it's just so many games. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
I want to talk about two games really fast, or let Nikki can recap her game really fast, and then I'll talk about the two games I wanted to talk about.
If you want me to be completely honest, I really didn't watch my game. I don't even think I watched the full quarter. I seen when we scored, and then I was back and forth, and then eventually I gave up on my game and started watching the Ravens and Steelers game because, you know, I'm MF and Lamar. I'm even mad that I didn't watch the Seahawks game because they won. And I picked the 49ers. So I didn't really watch our game, but I think June asked the question that I never really answered. And I don't know the full question, but he said, all jokes aside, what do I really think is our problem? Then he asked me that.
I think so. It was either him or me, but I think it was really him that said, hey, what do you think is the problem with the Jags? And
yeah, and I can answer that question. And I think what it is we don't have a complete team. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not excusing it. And the reason why I say I'm not excusing it is because y'all also professionals. You know what I'm saying? And being professional, winning 2 games out of how many? 13? 14 is 13 or 12, right? Is unsacked. I mean, there's really no if, ands, way to wrap it up. I don't know. I think that we need some receivers, you know. The last 2 years, even though this year I think they did better, but the last 2 years I've been saying, yo, we need an O-line. Like, we need a line. Like, we need a line. I think they played the line is better this year, but not good enough to say that, oh, we've taken care of that issue. I also think that we have so many holes, it's going to take time. You get what I'm saying? Like, for the last 2 years, they said our biggest hole was the quarterback. Okay, now we plugged that hole. Now, you know, we got to work on our receivers. We have to work on our line. They always want to work on defense. Like, we just have too many holes. And until we fix that, or not, I'm not even saying fix it like 100%, but until we fix it 50%, then I think we'll have a better shot of saying that, hey, not even contenders, but hey, these are winnable games. There's so many games that I thought were winnable, and it's like, not only did we lose, I mean, we lost. Man, I love Russ, right? We lost to the Seahawks, and Russ wasn't even behind him.
True.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's. So I don't know.
Do you think that they should have kept Minshew and let Trevor sit on the bench and learn a little bit?
Oh, you know, I said that. I don't think we should have let go of Minshew. I don't know if Minshew was. See, I think, and so I'm torn, right? Because what I want to say is that Minshew had connection with, you know, the team. I'm not saying Trevor doesn't, but the thing about it is most of the people that Minshew used to like to throw the ball to, like DJ, he's hurt.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So where his connection was the tightest, they're not on the field. I don't know. I think we should have, but everybody, including some of y'all, was like, y'all paying all this money to Trevor, or y'all did so much for Trevor. Who drafts a quarterback, or who drafts somebody first round for them to sit the bench? Should have been the Jaguar. And I don't think, I'm not saying sit the bench. I'll give you another example. When we went to go play the Bills, right? We let Glennon, Beathard is our backup. We let him in, and that game we barely saw the red zone. He marched us down the field, and right when we get to the red zone, they put Trevor back in. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, we were winning. But why? Why didn't y'all allow us to see? Could Beathard get a touchdown? You know what I mean? Like, I think they're so adamant about keeping Trevor. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's like, yo, first of all, we don't utilize him to all his strengths. So what are we doing?
Yeah.
I guess we're giving him the opportunities to see plays. He done seen some, and he ain't been victorious on the ones that he done seen.
I mean, we're gonna see. They're gonna be in a good position to have some draft picks and go from there. I have my own opinion about teams and starting young quarterbacks, but then you take a team like the Patriots that start Mac Jones, but the difference is we have a more well-rounded team and we have a good defense that's gonna
coach.
Yeah, that's
And,
good.
yeah,
Exactly.
and then the coach.
So,
But Nick brought up another point. Like, you don't have to start every first rounder that you draft, right? For example, I'll give you the biggest example is Trey Lance. Like, they drafted him first round and they put him in when they needed him in, and he understood that. Same thing with Jalen Hurts last season. He ain't start. Like, you don't have to always start your first rounder.
Mahomes ain't start right away either. He played behind Alex Smith. Alex Smith got hurt, then Mahomes came in. Granted, the Chiefs had a better team all around, but he didn't start right away, you know? So with that being said, and going into talking about Minshew, right? Minshew started for the Eagles. And for the first time, the Eagles had a rushing game of 100 yards, right? And I said that the reason I feel that they had that was because the teams weren't worried about Minshew running. They're worried about the passing because he brings a different side to the game where the Hurts doesn't. Yep. That's Hurts can't throw the ball, but he's not Minshew. So if I'm playing the Eagles and Hurts is in there, I'm going to stack the box because I don't want him to scramble out. I don't want them to try to get a running game going. I'm going to force him to throw because that's his weakness. With Minshew is not that. So I think it opened up the playbook a little bit more and it kept defenses honest. That was my take. I didn't watch the game and June's not here to talk about it, but your take on it, I would like to hear it.
Nikki watched the game more than I did on that game. Because I watched the Cardinals and Bears and the Bucks and Atlanta and the Chargers and Bengals games for one.
So, I love Minshew. I do. I like him. I like the energy that he brings to obviously now any team. I also feel like Minshew is like the game is not over. And I'm not saying other people aren't like this, but the game ain't over until it's over. Like, I gotta find a way. You know what I'm saying? Remember when they picked him up, I said, y'all, you welcome. We gave y'all a solid. You know what I mean? And I think, I don't know if Minshew is maybe close, but I don't know if he's a QB1, but he's a solid QB2. Like, hey, we need to change things up or, give us a different look or, somebody that won't be scared to do different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they got that in Minshew. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he was ecstatic. Did you see when him and his dad?
Yeah, I think that was dope. That was dope.
Listen, it was so good. Like, I almost teared up. I was like, Minshew was so happy. Like, that was the first time he ever played in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like,
and you want the energy. You want the energy right. At all times because it keeps you there. It keeps you humble. It doesn't get old. But I mean, so are the Bills in trouble? They got to play the Bucks in Tampa. No. The Bucks are 3-point favorites. Okay. Do you think the Patriots exposed a way to show, listen, if you run the ball down their throat, they can't really stop it? We saw the Patriots run a third and 18 and get the first down, which is rare. You know what I'm saying? Right now they're the number 7 seed. What do you guys think?
So I would say, if we're saying are the Bills in trouble against the Bucks, I would say, like, if do they play them?
Yeah, this Sunday.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think they're in trouble. I think the Bucks too have played better, but some of their shit too is inconsistent. You get what I'm saying? Like, The only thing I'll say about the Bills is it's kind of unfortunate because it makes you wonder, like, what is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's really going on? I don't know how else to say it, like, but what's going on? Like,
I mean, they went out and they got Emmanuel Sanders to help Diggs. We thought that was going to open up the passing game more because last year everybody knew you stopped Diggs, you got him, and that's what happened.
mm-hmm.
They Nick Wright did say something that I kind of agree with. They were building their team to beat the Chiefs, right? And they overlooked every other thing
Mm-hmm.
in the process. And you take the loss to the Patriots, which in the beginning of the season, if you would have asked me, I would have said the Bills are going to win. Because they had the consistency was the continuity and the experience was on their side. If you think about it, when it comes down to who's under center, as far as the coaching goes, but not a lot of coaches out there are going to be able to play chess with Bill Belichick. Let's just be honest. As far as experience goes, this guy's been coaching for a long, long time, and he's seen it all. He's been in that division for over 20 years. He knows what it is. So it's kind of hard to compare as far as coaching experience, but at the end of the day, we was looking at a whole package. And now, I don't know. I can tell you that I think the Patriots could sweep them and win the division. They got to play in Foxborough next. And I know that the safeties were upset with the reporters and they felt disrespect and they said, we're going to remember that.
No, I think
they were very disrespectful.
Yeah, they were very disrespectful. I thought the way the safeties did their interview, obviously you can see frustration, but I think he did it right. Like, no, you've been
and especially because he was like, we come on here every single week and we answer your questions and stuff.
Right.
That was not cool.
Right. Oh, sorry. I answer your questions truthfully. I give you no, don't do that. I am a firm believer, even though this Nikki talking, right? I will pick. I will do whatever, but I'm a firm believer. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like everybody's watching that. Don't kick somebody when they down. Like they already lost. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So as you and I saying, Frank, how many times you throw the ball? And I'm like, why? They beating them running. Why throw it? You know what I'm saying?
What did the reporter say exactly? I couldn't really hear it.
He said something about you keep getting beat by the run game. Like, wouldn't y'all think to switch up your strategy? Like he was insinuating, bro, you knew they were running it and you still was getting gassed by them running it. Like, didn't y'all think at one time, all right, and it's not like they ran once or twice. No, they ran the damn whole entire game.
Well, I don't think it's a bad question.
It's he said something like that. It was just the way he worded it.
Okay, because I would ask the question. If we was able to get one of them guys on here right now, I would ask them, what do you think could have been done different? They were running the ball nonstop. Obviously, they were getting chunk plays. They put up over 222 yards rushing. Because Poyer is one of their and Hyde, they're one of their captains. They're one of the main pillars of their defense. Mm-hmm. It's fair.
If you would have asked it that way, they probably would have answered. The reporter would have asked it that way, but it was just the way he asked that question because they both was like, what?
And then you make think, and now hold on, this is being fair because he asked the question like we did stop them sometime. Like they only won by 4 points. Like don't make it seem like they.
It was the Steelers game 43-3.
Yeah.
right. Like, yeah, we lost. We know we lost. We're frustrated. We lost, but they won by 4.
And that's another thing. I think it was more frustration on their part that they couldn't really say nothing to that question, even though it was asked probably wrong, or delivery was wrong. They have to be frustrated.
But he made it seem like that they got blown out the water, or that they literally stood on the field and let the man run.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, bro, were you on the game? Because it really was 14-10, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. And like he said, one thing Poyer said that I give him credit, he said they scored early. It was in the first quarter they scored touchdowns. They both got touchdowns, and then after that, it was just a defensive battle. Let's be honest. They both the 2 top scoring defenses in the league. I think Bills are number 3 or number 2 because the Bucks and one more team are tied for rushing defenses. Number 1. and then right after that is the Bills. So I mean, it's I don't know. I felt that I'm glad they stuck up for themselves. I will say that because some reporters can get nasty. I just feel the delivery of the reporter should have been a little bit better to get the answer out that they wanted. And at the end of the day,
And I am not angry or upset with how they handled that
Me either.
at all. I'm
now,
not.
do you think that in a couple of weeks when they play the Patriots again, this is going to fuel them to go out there and play better?
Almost definitely. Because didn't you hear what he said? Oh, I remember that.
He said, I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna remember.
You get what I'm
that.
saying? So when we play them and they lose, I need y'all to have the same energy.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't say that, but you know, it's
That's what I got from it. Like when he said, I remember you said that. It's like, yo, in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is, when we play them again, I want you to be, I want them same questions to come up.
Right. And I promise
Okay,
you,
Toby.
say the Bills are gonna win, but they not.
No, I think Foxborough is going to be a different
fun.
game. The only way I can see this going the same way is if it's a snowy game, if the conditions meet the same way, you know. But the thing about it is I can't even say that because Belichick ain't stupid. Belichick's going to look at this tape and he's going to be prepared for whatever they're going to try to do next. It's the guy's already, you know, he takes it a week at a time. They got a bye week, so they get to rest. Harris gets to heal from that leg injury. So we'll see what's up. I was trying to think of something else I wanted to talk about.
Oh, I do. I have something I want to talk about real fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is the
Heartbreak. Oh, 10. Sorry.
this is the NFL playoff scenarios for week 14. Okay. I think this is just for the NFC. They didn't put the AFC up yet. Okay. So AFC clinch, none. There's no scenarios at all for the AFC this week. Okay. For the NFC clinch, none. Okay. Arizona Cardinals versus the Rams on Monday night, right? Arizona clinches playoffs with, okay, there's 4 different scenarios for them to clinch, right? Arizona wins or ties is the first one, or Minnesota loses or ties and San Francisco loses. The third one is Minnesota loses or ties and the Saints lose or tie and the Carolina Panthers lose or tie. And
So
the last one is
Mhm.
San Francisco. In order for Arizona to clinch, San Francisco has to lose. New Orleans has to lose or tie, and the Falcons and the Carolina Panthers have to tie.
So Steelers have Vikings. You said Vikings have to lose, right?
Vikings has to lose or tie
In either scenario.
in either scenario. Plus, but also San Francisco has to lose.
Well, let's go game by game. We got Steelers at Vikings. Vikings could lose that potentially. They right now they have a losing record. They're 3-2 at home, so it's possible. Steelers are 2-3 away. I think coming off that win, that close win, and being that they don't have Thielen or Cook,
It's potential.
It's potential is there. Then we look at the set. So Saints and Jets. Saints are in Jersey.
No, Saints. Yep, they're in.
So they're at the Jets. That can go either way.
McCann.
That's I'll make my pick later. Then you said 49ers at Bengals.
Bengals winning.
Joe Burrow's finger looked like it was hurt.
It's broken. He played on a broken finger.
On his throwing hand. 49ers just lost a close game to the Seahawks. I want to say the 49ers defense is a little better, but we'll see. That's another one that can go either way, depending which team shows up.
It depends if Burrow's playing.
Yeah, and then you said Rams at Cardinals.
Oh,
The Panthers. Let's go to the Panthers. Hold on. Falcons
Panthers. Yeah, they're playing. So the Atlanta and Cardinals, and Carolina have to tie. Or they have to tie.
That can go either way too. I mean, I hate to say it. And then the Rams and Cardinals, that's a showdown.
Yeah.
That is a showdown.
Because you get DeAndre Hopkins back. You got Kyler Murray back. You have the Rams defense looking like they're starting to come alive, right? Odell finally caught a touchdown pass. So
Yeah, but overall, like the entire team, the Cardinals is a better overall team compared to the Rams for
but
me.
it depends, because are you looking at receiving core? Are you looking at the defense? If you go on paper and you pull up defense wise, you got Von Miller.
Bro, did you forget that Ramsey got smoked?
Yeah, but that was against discount double check, which that's what I wanted to talk about. Yeah. Mommy, thank you. Let me write this down first. Hold on. Because so I think
But I'm not done. I'm not
okay,
done.
go ahead.
The second one, Green Bay clinches NFC division title. Okay. If Green Bay wins and Minnesota loses or ties,
Mhm.
or Green Bay ties and Minnesota loses.
Mm-mm. The first one's gonna happen. Minnesota probably will lose.
Packers are at home versus Bears, and Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears, and you're going into Lambeau, the frozen tundra. It's
Mhm.
I don't see it. So here's what I was gonna say, right? Rams on paper, defense wise, they have these top players, and then on offense, you have Kupp, you have Henderson on running back, you have Odell Beckham, you have Matthew Stafford. I think they're loaded. If JJ Watt was still on the defense side with Chandler Jones, I would say, hey, but I think it's going to depend on who makes the most mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Can Kyler Murray play a better game than Matt Stafford? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to come down to. I'm going to be looking at it. I'm off going duty that day, so hopefully I get off and I'm not too tired and I can watch some of it, because I'm expecting to see. I want to see a good game. I want to see something go down, and we'll see. It this weekend could determine a number one seed or not in the NFC, and that means. Go ahead.
You keep going. All right. And Green Bay clinches playoff berth. Green Bay wins. The Saints lose or tie, and San Francisco loses. Or Green Bay wins, the Saints lose or tie, the Rams lose, and San Francisco ties.
Wait, time out. Who the Saints playing?
The Jets in New Jersey, and I think they could win, honestly. But then again, the Jets.
Yeah, that's
it's in the
All on the
cold.
pose.
Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know.
Now let's do the Bucks.
Yeah.
Okay. The Bucks clinch NFC South Division title if Tampa wins, the Saints lose or tie, and Carolina loses or tie.
Oh, that's easy.
Carolina can lose, and
so can the Saints.
And so can the Saints. I don't, we'll find out this weekend. I'm glad to see that at least one conference is looking close to locking something down, because that makes a big difference how we start looking out.
Because they don't have one for the AFC at all.
No, because it's so much.
And then Tampa Bay clinches playoff berth if, you ready? This one's long, okay? Tampa Bay has to tie, and the Carolina Panthers have to lose, and the Saints have to lose, and Minnesota has to lose, and San Francisco has to lose or tie, and Washington has to lose or tie.
That's doable too.
Yeah, who's Washington playing? I know they're playing somebody. Hold on, I got it right here. Cowboys. Oh yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, they're about to lose. Or they can lose. And then who else did you say?
So
basically everybody has to lose.
Tampa Bay, but the Tampa Bay has to tie.
Win or tie?
Tie. It says Tampa Bay tie.
Oh. Okay, who playing?
Bills. In Tampa.
And the Carolina Panthers have to lose.
Who they playing?
They're playing Atlanta.
In Carolina though.
Yeah, but they'll win that one.
The Saints have to lose. Minnesota has to lose. The 49ers have to lose or tie. And Washington has to lose or tie.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, but they had a better chance with the first one.
So
Oh, just to clinch the NFC
Mhm.
South.
I don't know what else. Who else you got? So we covered the South. Then what about the East?
That's all they have. That's
Oh,
all. Adam,
this is still
my
up for
main man,
grab.
you know, he texted me and told me he
So
sent it.
let's talk about this now, right? And I don't know, we covered it last. I don't think we have talked about Aaron Rodgers and only getting fined 14,000, and then you had AB.
Because when did that happen? On Thursday. It happened on Thursday. Because remember when they put out the thingy? Because I was hot.
Yeah. So we all talked about it, and we all feel that there's a certain level of favoritism, let's call it that, shown. Now, do you feel we had this big discussion with your mans in them.
Mhm.
I understand what people are saying. He falsified a document to show that he was vaccinated. But a lie is a lie. Misleading is misleading. No matter how you slice it, all 4 players lied. And now out of those 4 players, all 3 that got suspended for providing fake vaccine cards are actually fully vaccinated now. And Bree, you said that Harris, our boy from the defensive player, what was his name? That he played for us for the Patriots after he left the Steelers.
James Harrison.
Yeah, James Harrison. He got into it in Twitter with somebody, right? And he quoted that there's no real rule against people providing a fake card.
Okay. Now, see, don't do that. See, I don't like that.
What?
No, I'm gonna tell you exactly what he said.
Yeah, go ahead, read it.
So, does he still even have it up? So, he said 4 people lied about being vaccinated. 1 person fined 14K. 3 people suspended 3 games. Make it make sense. So someone commented and said, Rodgers never lied about being vaxxed. Media was just too dumb to understand what he meant. And he said, what's the NFL's rules on using fake vaccine cards? Exactly. A lie is a lie, and let the government handle what happens for fake vaccine cards because the NFL doesn't have one. So the NFL doesn't have a rule on what happens if you have a fake vaccination card. Just the government does.
Yeah, because that's falsified.
Yeah. And I know people in sanitation, New York, that are indefinitely suspended for providing fake COVID cards. So if they don't have a rule against it, you can hold them against it is for lying, which is the same thing Rodgers did. Whether the media was too stupid to catch it or not, it doesn't matter. He knew what he was doing when he said it, and his arrogance and the fact that he's Aaron Rodgers and he can do whatever he want to do, which goes back to the NFL again. If you are a certain type of player, and it's no longer black, white, because I think Mahomes can get away with a lot of stuff, so can Russell and Lamar. If you are a winning or a quarterback or a player that brings money to the organization and to the league, they are more liable to just say, oh, it's okay, here, slapping a wrist. I feel Rodgers should have been suspended too. Because if you take we said this, Wentz is not vaccinated. And every time you see Wentz on the sideline, what does he have?
He got his mask on.
When he goes to the locker room for halftime, he has mask on. He takes his mask off to play, and when he gets back into the thing, what he does, but he's conscious of it. He's not making commercials. He's not breaking any of the rules that the NFL put out for people that were not vaccinated. So I think that, again, here it goes. One player is liked, and the other one isn't.
Yeah, essentially, that's what we're getting. That's what, man, let me tell you what fools. I had a whole nother one this Monday. Listen, what Frank said something earlier, cast the first stone.
Oh, he who lives without sin cast the first stone.
But everybody's like, oh, AB is known for, okay. All right. Since AB been with the Bucks, what have you heard about AB?
Nothing.
Sometimes I'll be like, damn, is he still playing? Is he on? You get what I'm saying? No. So I do agree. I do understand. I agree. I understand one person provided, but then this is where my question comes out, right? Every player on the Buccaneers provided their vaccination card. I don't know about Green Bay. Is it a rule from the league that everybody was supposed to provide their vaccination card? I don't know. Because if there were, where was Aaron's?
The rule, yeah. So the rule was, and you bring up a perfect point, Nikki. The rule is if you are vaccinated, then you show proof of your vaccination card. So how is it that he was able to do all the vaccinated activities without showing proof of a
Providing a
vaccination card?
card. That's the question. That's
You
the
hit
real
the,
question.
you hit the nail right on the head.
No, that's the real question. Because everybody,
Yes.
AB provided.
He was
AB
in a hot
provided.
tub. He was in a hot tub. He was going out to dinner with his family. He wasn't getting tested every day. He did commercials. So how is it that he was able to do vaccinated activities without providing a card and nobody knew?
Which is the requirement.
It was a requirement. How is it that he was not able to get COVID tested every day, but they didn't make sure that he had a card on file?
Oh, is it because he verbalized and said he was vaccinated? Oh, no. He was in.
No, because he's Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm. That's really what it comes down to.
That's literally what it's not right, but that is the answer.
That is the
And
answer.
it's fucked up.
Insane.
It's fucked up, but that is the answer. It's because his name is Aaron Rodgers, and that should not be okay.
He knew what he was doing. It's the team's fault for not checking his vaccination. They trusted him because it was Aaron Rodgers. It's like we today I was asked a question about integrity, and I answered the question truthfully. And you should do the right thing when no one's looking. He knew what he was doing when he did it. He didn't show any integrity, any leadership as the quarterback of that team. He did what he normally does, is what he wants to do. And because he's Aaron Rodgers, they bypassed it.
Nobody questions it.
Nobody questioned it. It's like when you have that one sailor that never does nothing wrong. Yeah. Oh, you was late because you actually overslept. Dope. Okay, don't worry about it. It's a mistake. But the one that we don't trust, really, did you? And we go hard because of a track record. You know what I'm saying? I just, again, I know we're all saying the same thing at the end of the day, and maybe some fans out there, especially Green Bay fans, don't agree. But I feel he should be suspended.
We know Green Bay fans don't agree.
But the problem with him not being, you know why they didn't suspend him? Because you suspend him for 3 games, you're out of the running for the playoffs. I mean, we all know it. We all know it. And that's why they didn't do it, because of money, because of positioning. The team knows it, which brings me to my next question. We all saw it, that they said the Bucs were thinking about cutting AB.
AB.
If you want to win, you don't cut AB.
No, listen. I don't give a damn if they want to win or they lose. Why are you cutting him? Because there were other players that did the same thing. Are you cutting the other dude that provided fake thingy too?
Well, the thing is that, so here's the thing, that Bruce Arians said the first mistake he makes, he's gone. So a lot of people are calling that to the carpet now. But his mistake wasn't beating a woman, wasn't sexual assault, was nothing that he was accused of before. It's something that he did. And I didn't see AB in any commercials. We didn't see AB at parties. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, it's I don't think so. You got Mike Evans and Godwin, but let's be honest, the people that consistently put up points on that team and are a deciding factor for that team is Gronkowski, Leonard Fournette, and AB.
Everybody that y'all pulled from the team, okay?
Yeah, because Brady went there. So let's if you a Bucs fan and you want your team to go far, you need AB in there, because that team ain't been the same when Gronk got hurt and AB went out. That offense struggled. And sometimes it wasn't for Leonard Fournette putting up them 4 tutties. Where would they? You know what I'm saying? So that's just me.
I'm about to call real fast a Bucs fan to see should they get rid of AB. Let me see. He's a diehard Bucs fan. See if he answers. Hey, I have a question for you. So I'm recording my NFL podcast right now, so you're on live, okay? Hey. Okay. So we're discussing the Bucs are thinking about releasing AB. Do you think that is the smart choice?
Probably not. No.
Why?
Because I mean, I feel like he proved he can actually behave and stay under the radar, and get his head on straight.
Mhm.
I mean, it's kind of a controversial subject that he's getting in trouble for. Obviously, I'm sure he's not the only one that has a fake vaccine card.
Yeah.
Was it stupid? Absolutely. And I think his history is probably what's kind of pushing the Bucs to do that. Not to mention, Bruce Arians doesn't put up with no BS, so I wouldn't be surprised if they release him. But I mean, I also feel like
When it comes to playoffs, do you think that he is a vital key person to
Hell
your
yes.
team?
absolutely, he's another number one receiver. So yeah, absolutely, he'd be very. But I mean, the games that he has played, look at his production.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yep.
playoffs,
We all said the same thing, and I was like, hold on, let me call a Bucks fan. Let's see what he says. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, bye, Zwing.
Bye.
He goes to every single Bucks home game.
I mean, he's right. And honestly, and to a certain extent, AB returned back to form that he was in Pittsburgh. You can't stop him. And they've tried it. And Brady and him have a chemistry you can't replace. There's something about natural chemistry. And when you have it, you don't lose it. And it's because AB has a strong football IQ too. So you don't want to get rid of that. And he's I'm sorry, man. Him out there, it leaves Mike Evans and Godwin available to do some of the things they do because people worry about AB when he's on the field. So,
Yep.
I mean, but that's enough on that. We can discuss this ad nauseum just because we all feel the same way, and the fact that there's unfair treatment in the NFL and it's constantly showing. And when is it going to be regulated? We got to stop allowing players just because, like Aaron Rodgers, he's Aaron Rodgers to get away with murder. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Brady fan. I'll say the same thing for him. If he would have lied, then you got to suspend him because the rules are the rules.
You guys ready for our predictions?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Nikki. All right. So on Thursday we have.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I called Nikki today, and it was 9:38 her time and 10:38 my time. She gonna talk about, I'm about to get ready to take a nap. I said, Nikki, it's 9:30 your time. It's
Her
almost
struggle is
10
not our struggle, clearly.
First of all, what y'all not gonna do is
Then she was like, my chief asked me if I opened up my email, and I'm telling him, no, not yet. She didn't even take the laptop out the box yet.
Bro, she ain't even installed nothing in that mug yet. She about to take it
No.
back to the other one. So
you see how
the
started
system.
my business.
Finessing the system. I'm gonna write.
All right, you guys ready? So on Thursday, we have the Steelers at Vikings. Frank.
I'm gonna go Steelers.
And Thielen and Dalvin Cook ruled out, by the way. Nikki.
Yeah, I gotta go Steelers.
Okay. I'm also going Steelers. Okay. Next we have, on Sunday, we have the Ravens at Cleveland. Nikki.
Ravens.
Frank.
Ravens. I think they bounce back. I think Lamar is taking his loss personal. And Cleveland's beat up. So
Can we talk about the iconic hug from Ben and LeVar? It was so cute.
It was
when we do our
I
code.
made it my Twitter header. It's like, oh, they're so cute. And I'm gonna go Ravens. Next we have the Jaguars at the Titans. Nikki.
Jags.
Okay. Well, duh. I don't know why I didn't think about that.
I looked at
Frank.
I'm gonna go Titans at home. This might be a chance to catch up, Nick.
shut up.
I'm gonna go Titans at home. No, it's because Nikki's always yelling Lamar and Russell, and sometimes I forget she's a Jags fan.
No, don't forget. I got what hoodie I got on.
Well, I was looking down and then I looked up and I saw the hoodie. Next, we have the Raiders at Kansas City. Nikki.
The Chiefs.
Frank.
I'm going Chiefs, but I wouldn't be surprised for upset, but I'm going Chiefs. Chiefs.
Yeah, me either. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Raiders. I want that upset. So I'm gonna go Raiders. Okay. Next, we have the Saints at Jets. Nikki.
Oh Lord. I'm going. Damn, I want to go Jets, but I want to go.
Wait. Before you make your decision. Okay, hold on.
I know they got a lot of people out.
Wait.
Who has a lot of people out? The Jets or
Alvin Kamara's back.
Oh,
Alvin Kamara is expected to play Week 14 against the Jets.
all right, Saints.
Frank.
I'm going Saints.
I'm also going to go Saints because Mike White isn't playing and I like Mike White. Okay, next we have the Cowboys at Washington football team. Nikki.
Ooh, them boys.
Frank.
Cowboys.
Real fast, because Adam tweeted Washington football team's pass rusher Montez Sweat, who missed the past 4 games, was expected to return to practice today, tested positive for COVID, so he's out. Washington football team is placing tight end Logan Thomas on IR today. And then it was another Washington football player, so I'm gonna go Cowboys.
I mean, I don't think I need to hear all that. But
okay, Falcons at Carolina. Nikki.
I'm gonna go to Panther.
And Samantha, we trust.
He's starting again?
No. No. Frank. Frank.
Falcons.
You're gonna go Falcons?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I am going to go Panthers at home. Yep, I'm gonna go Panthers at home. I can't let Samantha down while he's on the sidelines. Next, we have the Seahawks at Texans. Nikki.
The Hawks.
Frank.
Seahawks.
I'm also gonna go Seahawks. See how peaceful it is with you not here?
See how fast I'm going?
Right. Next, we have the Lions at Broncos at Denver. Nikki. We have the Lions at Denver.
Who did the Lions just play that they won?
The Vikings.
Oh, damn. I'm gonna pick the Broncos.
Frank.
Yeah, I'm going Broncos.
I'm also gonna go Broncos. Okay. Next we have the Giants at Chargers. Nikki,
The Chargers.
Frank,
Chargers.
I'm gonna go Chargers. That's what I forgot to talk about. They play good. Next is 49ers at Bengals. Nikki,
Oh. Is Joe playing? No, we don't know.
questionable. Joe Mixon, T. Higgins, and Joe Burrow all questionable right now. They're just questionable right now. I want to see them lose, so I'm going to go 49ers. I want to see them lose. Like, I have to. I'm looking at my division at this point.
I'm going 49ers for different reasons. Not because I want to see the Bengals lose. I just feel 49ers.
I've been playing. Yeah, I know they've been playing, but I don't know. It's all about Joe for me. You say, and this is throwing finger?
Mm-hmm. It's his throwing hand.
Throwing hand.
Oh, hand, finger, dummy. Yeah, okay, 49ers. They got close to Seahawks, right?
Yeah, that was a make or break game.
Okay.
Next is the Bills at the Buccaneers. Nikki,
I gotta go to Bucks. I don't know, like the Bills are just, I gotta go to Bucks. But I think the Bills can pull it off.
I'm going Bucks.
I'm going to go Bills. Next is the Bears at the Packers. Frank, I'm at Nikki.
Green Bay.
Frank,
Packers.
I'm also going to go Packers. And on Monday, we have the Rams at Cardinals. Let's say Carolina. Rams at Arizona. I was going to say Arizona. Nikki.
Cardinals.
Frank.
I'm going Rams.
I'm going to go Arizona. And that is the end of our predictions. Oh, I have a baby shower on Sunday, so I'm going to miss some of football.
I got duty, so I might miss all of it, depending on what they're showing.
Nothing.
Nikki, we know Nikki.
Yeah.
Low blow.
But we do have an ICC on duty, and he says he's going to make sure it's working. So hopefully, Rob, if you watch this, please, because who plays at 1:00 that I want to watch? I think the game I want to watch does not start until, it's 4:25. So I guess I could watch either Raiders at Chiefs or Ravens at Browns. So I'm going to start to close out another week of Any Given Sunday. We saw the Lions upset the Vikings, get their first win, and them boys celebrate like it was Super Bowl. So shout out to them. Another good weekend, another good week of football went down. We're looking for another good week to start tomorrow, and I'm happy to be here. See you guys again next week.
Look, it's always a blessing coming on here. I see Frank and Bree every day. Can't really say the same about June, but June, I actually miss you today. I miss you. I'm happy that you're spending time with your wife, so much love for that. We wish her happy birthday. But for the rest of y'all, again, it's always a pleasure coming on here, just having conversations, talking, trying to reach out to y'all viewers. Y'all stay blessed and happy holidays.
I hope everyone has a great and amazing week. Make sure you drink water. Make sure you work out and do your planks, Nikki, every single day, twice a day, in the morning and at night. Because she's looking at me. And tomorrow I find out if I made first class petty officer. So fingers crossed that I made NC1. And that's all I have. I
Right
hope
tomorrow, right?
yeah. So I hope everyone has a great, amazing, blessed week and weekend and a happy holidays. Thanks for listening to Frank Presents Play Call. Bye.
Bye.